Well, Juneteenth is next week, and there is a celebration this weekend in Pearland that we want to tell you all about. I'm here with Eugene Howard, good friend, president and CEO as well of Visionary Outreach. Hello, good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You brought your beautiful family here.
Yes,
hello, guys. Hi, Eva. Okay, Yep, they're here. So let's talk about this Juneteenth experience in Pearland. Tell us all about it.
So, well, of course, we know Juneteenth is a fabulous federal holiday that commemorates the Emancipation Proclamation that Abraham Lincoln gave to free enslaved Africans. I am a proud descendant of one of those enslaved Africans. And what this celebration is, it's a 4-day event starting Friday. We have 2 events Friday night. We start at Lit Java, where Juneteenth is lit, where we're going to have spoken word and book readings and things of that nature. And then after that, we go right down the street to BB's Tex-Mex, where we're going to have the Juneteenth celebration kickback, where we're going to have a happy hour come through, and let's have a couple nice drinks, couple beverages, talk good times and things of that nature. Then, of course, Saturday we have the big event where we're proud to say we have a guest appearance by Bun B to come out to hear what he has to say to the community. Such an entrepreneur, such an icon, such a pillar of our community. It's so important to hear what the Black experience has been, not only through our eyes, but maybe his eyes and us as a collective. Then we go to Silver Lake Sunday morning, where my great friend, Pastor Reginald Vaughn, is the pastor. We'll be there for the service at 10 a.m. And then we end on Juneteenth on that Wednesday at K&P Social for the Wave of Freedom Mixer. So it's a 4-day event. It
is a 4-day event. Come out, enjoy. Everybody's welcome, because we're going to talk about the importance of honoring Juneteenth, right? Over the last several years, it has been, this outreach, this, hey, like let's talk about this specific day. It's so important for our history, and we want everyone to know about it.
Right. It's really without being offensive, the second Independence Day. President Jack Kennedy said, we can't fulfill the true nature of this country, the true promise to tell all its citizens have all the inalienable rights that they were birthed with, according to that great Constitution. It's so sad that we're we're still fighting some of those fights today, but this shows us that no matter what happened or has happened, perseverance can make sure that truth can prevail, and truth will lead us to the light, as they say. And why is Juneteenth important? Because there's a segment of this population that built this place for free. We are owed a debt that America still doesn't want to talk about. When you start talking about reparations, people get the goosebumps and get funny. But until America can really make amends for that first cardinal sin of enslaving Africans, we're going to keep going around this seems like cycle, just spinning and not getting solutions. So the federalization of Juneteenth being a federal holiday is a great start, but that is not the finish. We must continue to remember those great ancestors, those great predecessors and pioneers that traversed this troubled land and made a way. I am sitting here today because of someone 165 years ago saying, give me freedom or give me death. That's something that this country was founded on. We warred for another country over a 2% tax on tea. So if we can leave a country over a tax, I believe we can make this country great for all its citizens.
Eugene, do you believe that the conversation has begun? The important conversation. You say, some don't really want to have the conversation. Do you think that it's begun? And if not, how can we spark that conversation? If someone's, they're not really interested in learning about it, but it's really a conversation that we all need to listen to and have.
I totally agree with that. So that's a twofold question. One, we really need to make this part of our educational system. I know that they are I know the DEI word makes people feel funny, but when you start taking away African American studies out of high school, out of classrooms, you're taking away the essence of what this is, the true history of what happened. So why people don't understand, we're not teaching it the same way we don't teach civics, the way same people don't understand when there's a hole in your road, who do you call? You don't call President Biden for a hole in your road. You understand? We don't teach what we need to teach. And secondly, it's imperative to those that don't look like me, who understand the importance of the second Independence Day, how it merges together the true ideal of freedom. The American dream is supposed to be for everyone, right? It's supposed to be for everyone despite your beginnings, despite your family background. We're all supposed to be able to get this white picket fence and this beautiful family. It doesn't even have to be the nuclear family anymore, right? It's just supposed to be what you're supposed to love. So until we can get to that true moment, and that's what we should strive to, that's where the conversation can go. If you just don't want to talk about freeing Black people, let's just talk about freeing everyone's civil liberties.
Okay. And you're a big proponent with Visionary Outreach. Talk about that, because we want to let everyone know about your organization.
So Visionary Outreach, thank you for saying that. Visionary Outreach is a group of innovative thinkers that we've come together to build the society that fosters the growth, that every citizen feels like they belong to whatever community they live in and participate in. We have strived, this would be our third year doing this Juneteenth. We've advocated for families, for students. You know, I've testified at the state capitol when it comes to our education system, and I truly believe I will always be a voice for the voiceless. Our organization will always stand in the gap for those who need a spoken word for them. A lot of people don't understand where to go, how to do things, how to start a business. If something happens to my child, who do I talk to? If I have a story, how do I get in touch with a fabulous reporter like yourself, Sophia?
Thank you.
This is what Visionary Outreach does. We are the middlemen, and we're the advocates, men and women that advocate for all communities. This is not, I'm gonna be clear, this is not just a pro-Black organization alone. Of course, it's pro-Black, I'm Black. But we service all communities because it's what truly makes us great is together, and it's with that love that Visionary Outreach reaches out.
Okay, and if folks want to get in touch with you, where can they go?
They can go to, they can go to Visionary Howard on my social media. Eugene Howard is my Facebook, as far as my X, formerly known as Twitter, right?
Yes.
It's also Visionary Howard.
Okay, and the Juneteenth Wave of Freedom Mixer is beginning.
Yes.
Okay, we've got all the information up on the screen, and I wanted to bring in Eva just to say hello, Houston.
Come on.
She just got done school, and she's doing so good. Wave to the camera.
Are you on TV?
This is Eugene's beautiful daughter, Eva. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Get out there and check out the Juneteenth event.